up and down the coast, from the beaches to the valleys. At 6, this is KEYT News Channel 3, where the news comes first.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Beth Farnsworth.
And I'm CJ Ward. We begin tonight with the ongoing crisis swirling around the NFL. Commissioner Roger Goodell admits he and some of his players have made mistakes.
He says he's not going to step down. It was his first public statement. Carolyn Costello is live in New York.
With an independent investigation underway into the league's handling of the Ray Rice incident, the commissioner said once again today he got it wrong.
Unfortunately, over the past several weeks, we have seen all too much of the NFL doing wrong. That starts with me.
NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell breaking his silence after 4 players were accused of domestic violence in just the last 2 weeks, responding to criticism that the league hasn't done enough to address the serious problem.
The same mistakes can never be repeated. We will get our house in order first.
The commissioner hasn't been heard from in more than a week, last commenting after this video surfaced showing Baltimore Ravens star Ray Rice beating his then-fiancée. But since then, 3 other players have been pulled off the field. Minnesota Vikings star Adrian Peterson charged with hitting his 4-year-old son with a tree branch. The Carolina Panthers also sidelining their star Greg Hardy, who was convicted of assaulting his ex-girlfriend. And Arizona Cardinals player Jonathan Dwyer benched and out on bail, accused of headbutting and punching his wife, as well as throwing a shoe at their toddler.
I'll never hurt my son.
The drama playing out with little response from the league until today. Some now calling for Goodell to resign.
He's got to regain my faith, because right now, personally, I believe we need a new commissioner, no matter what he says.
Goodell said today he has no plans to resign. Instead, he wants to lead the league in implementing new programs to educate players and come up with a consistent policy on discipline. Live in New York, Carolyn Costello, ABC News. Back to you.
It is Friday. You know what that means. It's Friday Football Focus.
Dave Alley has a preview of tonight's game. Pioneer Valley is playing at Arroyo Grande. Hi, Dave.
Hello and good Friday to you. Yes, always great to be back here at my alma mater here at Arroyo Grande. We've got the Eagles, as you mentioned, hosting Pioneer Valley. These two sides very familiar foes over the last 4 years. They did meet as Pac-7 opponents, but with releaguing this season, this is simply a non-league matchup. You know what? AG absolutely dominated the previous 4 encounters between these two sides, winning all 4 games by a combined score of, get this, 174-37. So tonight might be a similar challenge for Pioneer Valley. Now the Eagles come in right into 2-game winning streak. They're currently ranked 4th in the CIF. They've scored 103 in their last couple of games, but Pioneer Valley, they've got some offensive as well. They've scored 85 in their 2 games, a win and a loss. So this, on paper, has the makings of what very likely could be a shootout. Should be a lot of fun to watch. Just one of many games we're going to be covering. Another game of interest also, Rigetti taking on Santa Maria for the first time in 9 years. It'll be a lot of fun to see those 2 old-time rivals hook up on the gridiron once again. Now, in all Friday Football Focus cameras, we're going to be at 17 games up and down the Central Coast and beyond. Mike Land, Joe Petito, myself, and the rest of the team, we're going to have you covered. The fun starts tonight on Friday Football Focus at 11:15. Reporting live in Arroyo Grande, Dave Alley, News Channel 3.
Okay, can't wait for that. Thank you, Dave. Now to that travel nightmare out of Mexico. A local couple was among thousands of people evacuated from hurricane-stricken Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. News Channel 3 reporter Elise Martinez talked with them today about their long ordeal. Elise.
Matt and Tammy Zabura of Santa Barbara are back home tonight after their surf vacation in Cabo turned into a rescue mission. This is home video shot by Tammy Zabura from her hotel room in Cabo San Lucas. It was taken just before Hurricane Odile came calling Sunday. The Zaburas were enjoying their surf trip, aware a storm was coming, but unaware how hard it would hit.
And then it changed just like that. Halfway through Sunday. I'm sorry, I get chilled when I'm thinking about it. That's when I was like, we're in trouble. This thing is not what they thought originally going to go off to sea. This thing is going to hit us directly, and this is not good.
The couple hunkered down in their room for hours.
We had a couch and everything up against there's big sliding glass doors where we were staying, and we had our shoes on, we had a backpack ready, just not knowing where we would go, but we were waiting for either the door or the sliding glass door or the roof to come off. It was just the worst sound and feeling.
The next morning, they went outside and saw the devastation firsthand.
Everything that wasn't concrete with steel rods was gone. All the trees were gone.
And so was the power and supplies. People around town started looting. The Zaburas say they were among the lucky ones. They had food and water and the cooperation of the other hotel guests.
Everybody!
The Zaburas helped clean up the hotel and killed time singing and waiting for a way out. 3 days out of the ordeal, the Zaburas were flown out of the airport on a Mexican military plane. Return to Cabo and reunite with all the friends they met at that hotel. They believe it will take Cabo about 6 months to a year to completely rebuild. Live in Santa Barbara, Elise Martinez, News Channel 3.
That was incredible video. Thankfully, Sean Quinn was here to tell us what that wall was. They said a wall cloud?
Yeah, basically very frightening. I mean, they took that storm, I think, right on the chops, which is right downtown Cabo San Lucas. And speaking of that, you can see good news is we do have another system out there. It's been a very, very active Eastern Pacific hurricane season. We're all the way down to the P's. This is Polo right there. You can see chugging its way, and it's only a tropical storm, which means that at least the wind speeds are a lot less. It's running right about 70 miles an hour, so you're about 4 miles an hour short of what would be hurricane category, the minimal hurricane. And it looks to be going in this pattern right here, which is just to the northwest, so it should stay well off of Cabo. Although we did think that Odile would do the same thing, and she actually turned right up at Cabo. So good news is it looks like right now they are out of the woods for that. As far as temperatures for us, boy, a nice evening out there and a nice day across the area. A little widespread 70s, a few 60s on the beaches right now, and I'll be back in just a few moments, and we'll talk all about your weekend forecast and also look into the first day of fall, which is Monday.
Okay, thank you, Sean. A man had to be airlifted to Santa Barbara Cottage Hospital after suffering a medical emergency in Big Caliente Canyon. This is in our backcountry, about 10 miles northeast of Santa Barbara. The call came in around noon. No word on the man's condition. No one else was hurt.
The Santa Barbara economy is getting a nice little boost right now as we head into the fall. News Channel 3 senior reporter John Palmentary joins us live now. And John, that boost arrived today in a big boat.
And it comes at a time when the summer season starts to fade away here going into the last week of summer. And the Crown Princess certainly is a very big example of Santa Barbara seeing the first of what will be a list of cruise ships coming for the fall season. And you know, this comes at a time when other cities after Labor Day start to see a decline in their tourism business.
How can you not like Santa Barbara? They have it all here. It's beautiful.
The afterglow of the summer tourist season is the arrival of the cruise ships coming to Santa Barbara in the fall. The Crown Princess is the first of 11 cruise ships on the schedule. Many of the roughly 3,000 passengers and crew members came ashore, welcomed by ambassadors.
This is another map. Take these 2 maps.
The one-day blast of business from these ships is something that has noticeably helped the local economy since the cruise ship schedule increased in recent years.
Yeah, we've actually had people call and tell us, you know, these are just local businesses say, can you give us your cruise ship schedule because we have such an influx of customers, we'd love to staff additional employees. Hey, Trivers! That's my cruise buddies!
Many of the visitors, we were told, were not from California, and studies show a cruise ship stop sometimes starts the planning for a second and longer visit.
You know what? This one originated in Vancouver, so there are a lot of people that I've noticed that are from other parts of the United States and from other countries. No, I love cruising because it's so wonderful. You get on board, you unpack your suitcase, and you don't have to pack and unpack. You get to see a lot of places, not for a long period of time. You're in port usually, you know, anywhere from like 8 to 9 hours. You get a taste of a lot of places, and it's wonderful. I love it. I love cruising. This is my 26th cruise, and I've never gotten sick from any kind of thing. People worry about that.
The city has a new seal on the palm tree-lined walkway from Sea Landing to greet the guests.
Okay, here we go.
And within moments, many are on board shuttle buses into the downtown shopping and restaurant scene, over to the Funk Zone, or out to do some wine tasting. Between the spring and fall stops, a total of 28 cruise ships will visit Santa Barbara.
The community seems to be happy with it, and I think right now we're at a really manageable level.
And you know, the city of Santa Barbara really has had to manage all of this. In years gone by, the cruise ships weren't as welcome, but now they do it, and they leave summer off the schedule. So they just do it in the spring and the fall, and it seems to work out without any major problems, and certainly a big boost to the local economy. In Santa Barbara, along Ledbetter Beach this evening, I'm John Palmentary, News Channel 3.
All right, beautiful shot.
John, yeah.
A group of local firefighters will spend the weekend battling one of the biggest fires in California, and the man suspected of starting it makes his first court appearance. The latest on the King Fire outside Sacramento in a full report.
And a spike in salaries in the UC system is making some people hot under the collar. We'll break down the double-digit raises for some UC chancellors. That's coming up on News Channel 3 at 6.
Voted one of the top plastic surgeons in the nation, Dr. Schooler will help you attain the look you desire with natural-looking results. Dr. Schooler brings expertise in cosmetic and reconstructive breast surgery, body contouring, and facial rejuvenation in a relaxed, nurturing environment. Discover how Santa Barbara Plastic Surgery Center can help you reach your goals and attain the look you desire. Schedule your complimentary consultation with Dr. Schooler today. To learn more about Dr. Schooler and the Santa Barbara Plastic Surgery Center, visit Health Connections on KEYT.com.
I don't think Gorell understands women in Ventura County. Jeff Gorell.
Gorell didn't support women in the state assembly.
He refused to support equal pay for equal work.
Gorell voted to make it harder for women to get access to birth control.
And Gorell got a 0 rating from Planned Parenthood 2 years in a row.
And Jeff Gorell would let insurance companies charge women more than men for the same coverage.
This isn't just about my health care, it's about my life.
Gorell just isn't there for us.
I'm Julia Brownlee, and I approve this message.
That sounds like a great deal. Tell me more about the Charter Triple Play.
You mean the best TV, internet, and phone?
Charter Triple Play.
TV.
100 free in Sweet HD, 10,000 on demand. Instantly. I'm not just the operator. Ditch to dish, I'm your liberator.
Charter TV, just $29.99. Call
1-844-644-2999.
Charter high speed means no slow downs. 30 megs, I like the way that sounds.
Say goodbye to DSL. Say hello to Fast As.
Charter internet, just $29.99. Call
1-844-644-2999. Charter phone, unlimited talk.
0 fees and features that rock.
Crystal clear connection, say hi.
Charter Raiders, standing by. Charter phone, just $29.99. Call
1-844-644-2999.
Yeah.
1-844-644-2999.
It's here. Change. A change in what we create, how we invent, changing the way you move, the way you feel, and now, the way you see. LED headlight technology and other BMW i8 innovations available in the BMW 5 Series. We only make one thing, the ultimate driving machine. Visit your local BMW center to experience a tech drive today and receive an innovations credit of up to $2,000.
News Channel 3 brought to you by Paradise Chevrolet, the Central Coast Work Truck headquarters.
Thousands of firefighters are struggling to contain an explosive wildfire outside Sacramento that has forced the evacuations of 3,000 people. Today, the man accused of starting that fire made his first court appearance. Brandy Hitt has the latest.
Fast-moving flames tearing through this Northern California mountainside have now devoured several homes. The King wildfire has exploded in size to 119 square miles just east of Sacramento. And authorities say this man, Wayne Allen Huntsman, is to blame.
This is somebody who's a career criminal.
The 37-year-old pleaded not guilty today to felony arson with special enhancements for putting a dozen firefighters in danger when they were forced to deploy their fire shelters.
I can't understand what the guy was thinking.
The fire started just behind Ralph Lorenz's house last Saturday after someone broke in. But Huntsman's sister says this is all a misunderstanding.
My brother would never intentionally do anything to harm the forest, the wilderness.
Thousands of firefighters are now battling 9 major wildfires across California, including this one in Weed, where 143 homes have now burned to the ground. But amid the ashes, one couple is celebrating, escaping with their wedding bands and that all-important dress. Their wedding will go on as planned this weekend.
When you get married, you're supposed to start a new life together, and well, this is about as new as you can get, I guess.
Fresh as you can get.
Right?
Yeah.
Lighter winds today are helping fire crews battling the King Fire, with costs now reaching more than $5 million a day. Brandy Hitt, ABC News, Los Angeles.
President Obama says campus sexual assault is an affront to our basic humanity. The White House unveiled a new campaign called It's On Us. The campaign will try and change the way people think about sexual assaults on college campuses today. A new public service announcement features the president, Vice President Joe Biden, and other familiar faces telling viewers they have a responsibility to stop sexual assault. The campaign encourages people on campus to make sure friends are safe and to intervene before an assault happens.
The University of California's Board of Regents is boosting the 6-figure salaries of its chancellors by as much as 20%. The Los Angeles Times reports the raises are part of a 3-year plan to bring the salaries of top UC officials in line with those at other major research institutions. The UC's highest paid chancellor is San Francisco's Sam Hawgood at $750,000 a year. UCSB Chancellor Henry Yang's salary bumped from $324,450 to more than $389,000.
If you're hoping to take a coastal drive along the PCH tomorrow, well, you may have to reschedule. We'll tell you why coming up.
And if your coworker was especially sleepy today, chances are he or she camped out on the sidewalk for the new iPhone. Reaction from diehard Apple fans coming up next.
And looking pretty beautiful out there as we look at Stearns Wharf. We'll come back in just a moment and talk about the first day of fall and what that means weather-wise. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
What's the secret that Scandal, Grey's Anatomy, and
How to Get Away with Murder
all share?
Shondaland.
Tomorrow, come along with Robin. Exclusive, way behind the scenes of TV's hottest shows, only on
Good Morning America.
Good Morning America.
Turn your house into the home of your dreams. Come to the 23rd Annual Ventura County Fall Home and Garden Show and get lots of ideas at hundreds of exhibits. September 19th, 20th, and 21st at the Ventura County Fairgrounds in Ventura. Sponsored by the Ventura County Star.
Every year, many of our members save hundreds on auto insurance through the Auto Club. Are you with us?
I gave AAA a call and I literally fell out of my chair because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a big savings per year.
We have the multi-car discount. We have the homeowner and auto policy discount.
I'm with AAA because I saved hundreds of dollars. And in this economy, you can do a lot with the money I saved.
Well, it's always great to save money. It's like, yay.
Switch and you could save up to $369 a year. Compare that to what companies like State Farm, Farmers, even Allstate could charge. You could save with these discounts and more. Plus, get a $100 travel certificate when you switch. Best of all, you get the great service we're famous for and peace of mind.
The service was a huge plus. That, to me, meant more than whatever money I was saving.
AAA doesn't set the bar. They are the bar.
I tell everyone to get a quote. It's free.
The Auto Club. So easy, so smart, so switch. Call 888-752-2301 now.
Remember the invite? Remember to make reservations?
Absolutely.
Remember the tickets? Remember where we parked?
Absolutely.
Generously appointed Lexus ES and ES Hybrid with leading-edge connectivity. Unforgettable. Lease the 2014 ES 350 for $349 a month for 24 months. See your Lexus dealer.
Turn your house into the home of your dreams. Come to the 23rd Annual Ventura County Fall Home and Garden Show and get lots of ideas at hundreds of exhibits. September 19th, 20th, and 21st at the Ventura County Fairgrounds in Ventura. Sponsored by the Ventura County Star.
News Channel 3 brought to you by Branch Out Tree Care.
Well, welcome back. We'll go ahead and take a little trip through the solar system, and as we get closer to the Earth, we're going to get into that point where we have the fall equinox, where the Earth's tilt will be at a minimum, basically equal sunshine and equal daylight, or I should say nighttime, for both the northern and southern hemispheres. So spring starts in the south. We get our fall about 7:21 on Monday, and again, there's your approximately 12 hours of sunshine and nighttime, and that means we'll start slowly eking our way toward winter and losing all that precious afternoon sunshine. So if you like those maybe walks on the beach, you're going to have to start heading out about 4 o'clock in about maybe a month or so. 68 for Lompoc right now, 75 in Gaviota. And boy, it's so nice to see Gaviota back in the realm of normality after seeing all those offshore winds, those sundowners that were keeping them very warm, 90s until about 11 o'clock. Sea breeze is pretty minimal right now as we speak, but it's still onshore. And there's the marine layer out there. We were watching that the next couple of days. And maybe even just a little bit of spotty drizzle here and there. That light green is just showing the cloud cover holding a little bit of moisture, but some of that may make its way back into the earth or on top of your windshield. And if your car's dusty like mine, well, you'll probably have a little bit of mud to deal with. Cool to mild Saturday out there as that onshore flow continues over the next couple of days. There'll be some weakening as we do expect to see just a slight bit of less of the cloud cover, but for the most part, we're going to watch that fog push pretty far inland along the central coast, a little bit less as you head farther south. And again, maybe just a slight hint of some drizzle the next couple of days as we do see the marine layer thickening up. Your overnight temperatures on the cool side for some areas. It's still a little bit balmy out there along the Santa Barbara south coast, but we'll likely start to bring those temperatures back down to near high 50s just like everybody else. And then tomorrow, 60s and 70s right on the immediate sand as you head a little bit farther inland, some 70s and even some 80s out there, but still nothing like what we saw just a few days ago when we were breaking records in Camarillo and some other areas of our beautiful three-county region. Surf out there. We do have waves, a mixed swell coming from all directions. We have a northwest. We also have a southern hemi, and it looks like maybe even Polo. If he sticks his head out a little farther off of Baja, we could see another hurricane swell, and water still amazingly warm. We had some northwest winds the last several days, but we never really got that turnover, that dreaded upwell, which can really crash our water temps. They're still staying in the mid to upper 60s, and your temperature is looking very nice. We'll get a little warm up for Monday and Tuesday, and then it looks like another early Pacific storm, maybe a harbinger of what's to come, hopefully. Might bring in another trough, which we refer to as a dip in the jet stream, and that will likely cool us off a little bit as we head toward next weekend. And again, Monday, that's the official start of fall, so I guess the first official full day will be Tuesday, and it's looking very fall-like across the region. Warm inland, but as you head just a little bit to the beach is a little bit cooler, so we'll stop on San Ynez Valley, and boy, look at that, a nice forecast period right through there. It'll probably be a little hot maybe by Tuesday and Wednesday, and then it backs off again as that next Pacific trough of low pressure starts to approach the west coast.
That heat is nothing like what we've just had, so it's awfully nice to see.
Polo?
With this, the forecast, the heat.
Oh, the forecast, I'm sorry.
Right, yeah.
I'm thinking surf, sorry. The hurricane.
He's only thinking surf all the time.
Tropical storm.
Right. Hope you
There's waves out there.
Hope you get out there this weekend. Thanks, Sean.
Thanks, Sean.
Stretches of Pacific Coast Highway will be closed over the weekend. Bike riders are taking over PCH for the annual California Coast Classic Bicycle Tour. The closures will start in Ventura and continue through Oxnard, Port Hueneme, and Malibu. They'll end in the Los Angeles and Pacific Palisades area. Expect the barricades to go up at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning until 3 in the afternoon. It could be the next king of e-commerce, why Alibaba is what it's worth tonight, and why Mark Zuckerberg may be crying in his glass of microbrew.
Oh, I think he's going to be fine tonight. Yeah, all that and more coming up on News Channel 3.
Delivering customer happiness in 2014. DCH Lexus of Santa Barbara. Unbelievable.
It's the Ortho Mattress Factory Direct 72-hour sale, and it's on now. Our best-selling Ortho Beauty Rest and Sealy Posturepedic mattress sets are now 50% off. And enjoy a better and healthier rest at night for half the price. This is an amazing deal. Remember, Ortho Mattress has the biggest selection at the lowest price. Come into Ortho Mattress now and let the savings begin. It's the Ortho Mattress 72-hour sale, and it's only at Ortho Mattress. Sale ends Sunday.
The 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 1
all-new TLX from Acura. Visit Acura of Santa Barbara for attractive offers on the TLX.
There's no stopping this lady. Diana Ross. In the Name of Love Tour. September 21st, the Santa Barbara Bowl. One night, decades of hits. Reserve seats at the Bowl box office, all Ticketmaster outlets, online at Ticketmaster.com or charge by phone. Another Nederlander concert.
Lost the Senators. We gotta move. Let's go. Roll out, roll out.
A natural-born leader, the Audi A6, named to Car and Driver's 10 Best.
Where are they?
Experience the Audi A6 at your local dealer today.
Judging by its stock price today, a Chinese e-commerce company could be worth more than Amazon or eBay or even Facebook. Shares in Alibaba began trading today on the New York Stock Exchange, and although the price was initially set at just $68 a share, the stock nearly hit $100 a share in just a matter of hours. It finally closed the day just shy of $94 a share.
People lined up at the Apple Store in downtown Santa Barbara to get their hands on the new iPhones 6 and 6 Plus. The line stretched halfway down the block. As you can see, most people stood there for hours. Some even camped out overnight. Apple enthusiasts say they'll do just about anything to get whatever the company is selling.
There's a lot of Apple faithful, and I think if they didn't before, they now have the best cell phone in the market again, and so everybody's pretty excited to get the big screen that the Android phones have had and have it now with the way that the iPhone works, because I think they've got the best software, and once again, they've got the best hardware now.
The store opened its doors 2 hours early to accommodate the crowds.
And it was the same way up in San Luis Obispo today as well.
All over.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.